Hey everybody, it's Emily the Crazy Worm Lady. I'm here today for week 3 of the Cocoon bin. I put some dry paper in here because I found some more fruit flies hanging out, and I think for some reason, since we didn't have a lot of worms, well, we had no worms in here and some food, they might have found that as an invitation. So anyway, I added that extra paper on top, but I wanted to see if there's any signs of hatched cocoons in here. You gotta keep in mind, babies are so small. So I'm gonna go through this pretty tediously, see what we can find. Seeing a lot of wet cardboard, newspaper, but at least as of yet, I don't see any babies. See a few little beetles, which they're fine. Gosh, guys, I don't know where they could possibly be. I thought by now we would have some, but like I've said before, we didn't know how far along. Wait a second. Guys, check that out. I don't know if that's one too. I can't tell. I think that's not. But here we have a baby. Let me zoom in for a second. First baby in the cocoon bin. Oh, I'm so happy. I was starting to get worried that I had done something wrong. But there's at least one, so I kind of feel like if there's one, there's probably more. It's just a matter of spotting them. But everything in here is nice and moist. Let's zoom back out. But it's definitely encouraging that there's at least one. I did not want to bring you guys a failed experiment, so I was nervous. Not really seeing any other babies at the moment. But you can still see some of these cocoons, and some of them are still relatively light in color, so they might just not be ready to hatch just yet. So I'm just gonna have to keep a really close watch in here. There's still little bits of watermelon in the bottom, so I don't want to put too much in here, but I also want to encourage these guys to hatch, so I'm kind of torn as to what to do. Let me dig around here for another minute or two, see if I can spot any other babies, and then we'll decide if we're going to put another little piece of food or something in here. Found another one. But it doesn't look like there's any more in here that I can easily spot. But good news is we have some babies. I did find a piece of kind of icky watermelon that's left down here, so I'm not going to add any more food. And yes, icky is a very technical term. But yeah, there's little remnants of pieces of watermelon, so I don't want to add more in here, especially since I've spotted some fruit flies, and as I'm digging through here, I'm seeing some fruit fly larvae, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this. But looks like we're starting to have some hatchlings in here, so I will keep poking in. We'll probably just do our regular weekly updates, but if there's anything super exciting that happens in the meantime, I'll be sure to bring you guys along for that. So let me know what you think. Drop your comments below. Have you done a cocoon bin, or are you considering doing one? Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll be back with you guys real soon for an update.